Hey everybody, Kyle here, also known as Acid Rain 64, and welcome to the finale of Dead Rising 2. So, as you can see here, I went ahead and played through this overtime mode, which is all that this finale is going to be, and I went ahead and fast forward the video, and I did this for a number of reasons, mostly because I actually tried recording this once already, and I couldn't really think of much to say. So it ended up being like almost 40 minutes of me just rambling about nothing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and play through this, and then I'll do like a post-commentary thing. That way I can talk about whatever comes to mind, and I don't have to worry about trying to just commentate on what's going on with the game. So when you're seeing this part, if you watch the last part as well, you know, I beat Sullivan in the last part, and Katie and Stacy had been kidnapped by TK. So that's what I did in the last part. I finished up the main story. I ended up saving every survivor, so the all survivors run was a success. But you might notice that my level is different, and the items that I have in my inventory are different as well. And that's because this is actually a whole different save. And the very basic reason for why that is because for the All Survivors run, I was playing a pirated version of Dead Rising 2, and in the middle of that playthrough, like after I already had all the parts recorded, Steam updated Dead Rising 2 to not have to use games for Windows Live, and that's why I couldn't play the Steam version to do the All Survivors run, because games for Windows Live is incompatible with Dead Rising, or with Windows 8, I mean. So, I had to play a pirated version. So, I went ahead and started playing the Steam version, and was saving all the survivors and everything. And I was doing pretty well, but I started to get a little, like, impatient with getting this playthrough done. So what I ended up doing is, I asked my brother, because I've been working a lot lately, and it's been hard for me to play games, you know, for leisure, and it's been even more difficult for me to actually play games for this channel. But, I mean, that's all working out now. I just had a really rough past few weeks as far as work goes, because they were working me a lot, like, since this past semester finished up. But yeah, so I asked him to finish up the run I had already started, so I can unlock overtime mode to play for this Let's Play. And he ended up not saving the rest of the survivors or anything, so he just basically beat the rest of the story. He might have saved like one survivor after he started playing where I left off, but so that's why I'm a lower level than I was at the end of the actual All Survivors run, but that's okay, because it's all still, it all still works out. So, in overtime mode, just like in Dead Rising 1, if you've played Dead Rising 1, then this will probably be somewhat familiar to you, but basically you have to run around Fortune City and collect all of these pointless items for TK. You know, he's kidnapped Stacy and Katie, and in order to get them back, we have to find all these items for TK and get them to him. And then, you know, at that point, there's actually a boss fight with TK, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So this isn't really difficult, and it's very boring. I mean, you're just running to all these places that are marked on the map for you and finding these items, and that's it. That's all overtime mode is. And you know, it's a bit repetitive nothing new happens in overtime mode, except there's like no survivors you have to save, and the only boss fight is TK. So I think at this point in the game, there's no more looters. You just have the smoke zombies and all the other zombies that are in the way, and that's it. So that's another reason why I'm speeding this up, because there's no point in me I'm gonna go ahead and show all the locations, but to just try to commentate through all that, no, that's kind of silly. So actually, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and ramble on just a little bit more about this overtime mode and things that are going to be coming after this playthrough, and then I'm just going to go ahead and let the rest of it play, and you can enjoy a commentary-less final battle with TK, because I really can't think of much to say, other than, I love this game. This playthrough was really fun, and I'm glad it's went as well as it did. So, just a few other things about overtime mode. You find all these items, you go to the arena, as you'll see in a bit, and then you'll fight TK. So the boss battle with TK is pretty difficult because you lose all of your items, and you're forced to fight him basically barehanded. There's a few little items scattered around, and a few health items, but it's still difficult. It's still a very difficult fight. So what you'll see me do when I actually get to fighting TK, or to right before I fight him, is I end up making a painkiller by combining 2 beers in a blender, and then you drink that right before you go into the arena, and it's still active when the fight begins. So that gives you a little bit of a boost on health because you won't be taking as much damage. And then after that, I just grab whatever items I can find. Okay, sorry about that. I just grab a few items that, any items that I can find in the area that you fight TK in, and then I just go wailing on him and trying to dodge his attacks when I can. And that's it. That is how you finish that fight. So, and then that finishes up overtime mode. So, that's pretty much it. So, before I go ahead and stop talking and let you enjoy the rest of this video, after this video comes out, I'm going to begin 2 Let's Plays. There's going to be a playthrough of Pokemon Crystal that I'm doing, and it's just going to be, as I'll explain in the video, nothing really special, just me playing through the game, having some fun, being nostalgic, showing off anything I can, and just playing through the entirety of the game. So pretty simple, not as edit intensive as this playthrough was, hopefully. I mean, I've got some special things planned with that Let's Play, but things that I will have to edit in, but it's not going to be, the parts aren't going to be as long as this playthrough, the parts were, so that's going to be a good thing. And then there's also going to be a Let's Play of Oddworld New and Tasty. That's going to come out either the day that Pokemon Crystal does or shortly thereafter. And that's just going to be, playing through it, saving all the Medakins, and just having fun like I did on in Munch's Odyssey like 4 years ago when I played that. So I hope you'll stick around for those. Those should be pretty fun playthroughs to do, and hopefully fun to watch as well. So that's gonna be it. So yeah, if you like this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and do all that other good stuff. I hate to just leave like the rest of this video with no commentary, but I really can't think of much to say about this game that I haven't already said. So just go ahead and enjoy the rest of me collecting these items, and then the boss fight, and then come back for the Let's Play of Pokemon Crystal and New and Tasty. So I will see you guys then.
Too late to play it safe, Chuck. Better get up, princess. Don't want to waste your last day on Earth sleeping. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Watch Chuck Green's family get reduced to zombie chow because he didn't have the guts to save them. Your fans love you, Chuck. They look ready to just eat you up, don't they? Do you know what time it is, America? Payback time! Hang on! Hold on! I'll save you! Stay calm! Little man! Hang on, I've got ya! Kiss my ass! Keep calm! Don't worry! Gotta be willing to risk it all if you're ever really gonna win big. You guys want to hang around here all day? Or get out of here? It's over. We're going home.